to do it for the Huskies. Shoemate for the Cowboys. We're underway. Tip-off won by the Cowboys, and we're underway.
Right now, HCU's team defense has been outstanding in their win over UIW. They only had 4 points in the last 3 minutes of the game.
Yvonne Garcia going to work early, spinning off Mackey. Rebound collected by Bryson Dawkins. A good chance for the Huskies to go up early.
Dawkins and Brooks are outstanding guards that can rebound the basketball.
Trent Johnson at the top of the arc, gets it back to Mackey running the offense. Johnson near side corner 3, tickles the iron just a little too much.
Transition defense, you get back, get a hand in the face, don't give up any easy baskets.
Take a look at the starting 5 for the Cowboys. As going to work down low in the post, unable to finish his dinners, Quadir Copeland, the transfer from ACC powerhouse Syracuse. Huskies back on the offensive. Mackey resets, runs into a double team, has to get out of it. Dawkins won't use a screen, a deep 3, can't get it to go. Rebound collected by Javon Garcia. Deep 3, no good, and still no one able to convert a shot in the early goings in the first half. Mackey behind the back, loses it. Falling on the ground and getting it are the Cowboys.
These are both teams that switch every ball screen there is. Both teams do not hedge, do not recover. They're going to switch ball screens. That keeps the offensive player between the defender and the basket.
Yvonne Garcia, 16 points in these two teams' last matchup at the end of last season. Going to work, spinning a layup, Copeland. And the scorebook officially open here at Sharp Gymnasium.
Copeland does a nice job now. You're going to see McNeese kind of come out in a token man press, a little 3/4 court, half court, just trying to take up a little time on the shot clock.
Brooks takes the space, dishes to Johnson. Mid-range shot, unable to convert. Copeland, no-look pass to the corner. Low in the post, spinning, putting it over the head of Rogers. Is Christian Shoemate for another 2.
Now this is a big team. You'll see now the 2-2-1 zone trap. Gonna put a little more pressure this time.
Elijah Brooks running the point. Mackey in front of the Cowboy bench goes to work. Brooks beyond the arc, step back 3, short. Garcia trying to get it back, Brooks.
I think right now, Nick, what you're doing is you're seeing McNeese play what I call a scout report defense. They're closing out on McKee because he's a three-point shooter. They are leaving other people open because they have not shot the 3 ball as well this year.
A little more than 3 minutes gone in the first half. Cowboys a 4-point lead over the Huskies. Garcia dishes out from the low paint. Richards Jr. dishes low for Shoemate, a 2-hand jam.
Right now, McNeese is playing great team basketball. They've got players who have a shot. Somebody else has got a better shot. They're giving the ball up.
A 6-0 lead for the visitors. Brooks finds Mackey. Rogers pump fakes. No sir, says the officials. Ball goes the other way. Damari Williams makes his game debut in favor of Trent Johnson.
I thought Williams had a great, just pick-me-up game against UIW Saturday. Came in, it had a lot of energy. I think they need for him to score early because right now they've got to find some way to stop McNeese.
Garcia got the switch on Rogers, going to the hole and finger rolling it in. Brooks guarded closely by DJ Richards Jr. Retreats to the Husky logo. Tries to find Damari Williams. Finds instead Javon Garcia. Richards Jr. a quick three on the fast break. Can't convert. Rebound got by Mackey. Now the Huskies can go quick. Dawkins on the baseline, throwing down a two-handed jam, a little short. A one that would have given a little momentum to HCU. Coach switching on to Garcia. Garcia driving, spinning, fadeaway, yes!
I talked to Coach Wade before the game. He said, let me tell you, Garcia's a player that has been playing really well for us lately. He's given us, we usually bring him off the bench. We're probably going to start him tonight.
Javon Garcia leading the Cowboys in total points scored. Mackey's deep three, can't connect. Garcia feeling himself now, can't get it from the corner. Dawkins on the fast break, a 2-on-2, dishes it to Williams under the basket, tipping it out of bounds. Williams able to save it. Huskies another chance to get their points. Peyton Rogers now from deep, count it!
Sometimes when you get the lid off of the basket after it won't open up, maybe this will give us a lot of confidence to be able to shoot the ball and score now.
Peyton Rogers opening up the 0 on the scoreboard for HCU. Unable to respond was Joe Charles, MCNEESE's leader in rebounds. Brooks backing down in the post. Dawkins pump fakes, drives into the lane, and one basket.
That's the little spark you needed. Rogers makes a three ball, then you look back and here comes Dawkins carrying the ball to the basket, has the presence to use the glass, and then one.
Huskies cutting the Cowboy lead in half. Dawkins a chance to make it 4. Dawkins scoring double-digit points in each of his last 3 games. Has 2 to start off his night tonight. To John Brown into the game at point guard for MCNEESE. Sincere Parker driving, Rogers defending, getting the tip in. Points for 2 is Brian Silabonge. Official timeout. Both teams a quick chance to chat it out.
That also, you make the basket now. If you're MCNEESE, you like to press. You're gonna now. That gives you an opportunity to set the press up, and then just trying to make your other team use some shot clock.
Brooks running into a double team, passes out to Rogers. Williams, pump fake, driving down low, kicks it out. Pierce Basil, unable to convert from downtown. Rather, Porter Basil, unable to convert from downtown. Brown, step back, gets it back from his man. A little hot potato game, pump fake. Shoemate driving easily.
Nick might have got away with an elbow right there, push off, and I thought he gained an advantage with an offensive move.
One that MCNEESE State head coach Will Wade certainly not complaining about. Mackey starts his dribble, shot clock under 10, has to get rid of it. Mackey, deep breath, Euro step, kicks out Rogers, top of the line, 3 ball again, a little bit uneven, can't convert. Pass down low, once again converted by Brian Silabonge. 4 points on the night for the big man.
MCNEESE is doing a nice job of penetrating to the basket and dishing off, giving up the ball to a person that has a better shot.
Brown gets by Mackey, but not for long. Sincere Parker dancing on Rogers. Driving, Rogers knocks it loose. Solobange finds Parker, two-hand jam under the basket.
What a great pass then. And you pass it in, and then you hit Parker on the baseline. This is why this team is ranked 15th in mid-majors all over this country.
Williams spinning, one-handed jam, can't get it to go. Second chance can.
Give Rogers credit for staying with it, staying after the ball, being tough. That's Williams' brother.
Brown quarterbacking the offense, takes it himself, kicks out corner, three ball. Mackey jumps in the air and grabs the board.
I think Rogers has had two really good games lately. Rebounding, playing great defense, playing big.
Rogers gets it low, kicks it out. Pierce Basil passes up a shot. Shot clock at hand. Samuels through traffic. Floater, yes.
Samuels continues on in relief in their win Saturday. He had 13 points. Great floater. He's instant offense.
Prior to that basket, HCU getting outscored in the paint 16-4, coming on the timeout, now making it 16-6, a big difference maker in the game so far. Garcia in trouble, has to put up a shot.
I thought that Rogers had done a great job of guarding throughout the whole possession, but you can't foul the shooter as he's going on a fall away. Garcia, you don't contest that much. You just contest enough. Hold your hands up. Make Garcia make a great shot. Don't put an 87% shooter on the free throw line.
Garcia 9th in the Southland Conference this season in points per game. And as you mentioned, Van, second in Southland Conference in free throw percentage, shooting 87.1% from the gimme line coming into tonight's matchup.
You've taken the best shot. You're only down 11. Try to cut it down to about 7 or 8, maybe 5 or 6. But you got to get a good shot right now.
DeAndre Samuels looking for that best shot possible. Huskies trying to drive it to the paint. Shot clock under 5. Samuels tries it from range, can't get it to go. Samuel switches on to Copeland. Richards Jr. guarded by Williams. Deep three from downtown, can't go.
Anytime you have a long three ball, you're going to have a long rebound. They go together.
Copeland gets it to go off the glass and in.
If you've seen a player that I really like the way Copeland's playing right now, he's playing big, he gets to the rack, he's done a nice job of rebounding the ball.
Samuels finds Basel in the corner, has to kick out. Samuels leaping catch. They're going to say,
Copeland lately has just been a bull inside. Give me the ball. They can't stop me. It's great to honor a person who's served a lot of different capacities and is a very deserving person.
Copeland diving for creating a big turnover. But hold on, says the officials here at Sharp Gymnasium. HCU ball, but Copeland applauded by his fellow men in blue for the effort.
Passed it. When he stole the ball, he was in the front court. He passed it over the center line into the back court. Very alert officiating right there.
Christian Shoemate just mere inches from touching the half-court line. Samuels directing traffic, gets the screen from Rogers. Shot clock at 5. Williams down low, puts it up high, can't get it to go.
You know, MCNEESE has got a lot of players of the same height, and they just do a great job of getting their hands in the passing lane.
Fast break now for the Huskies. Dawkins going into the hole and drawing a foul. And they're going to get Copeland.
Good defense then. Started it, and you'll see it in the backcourt. Dawkins makes a great steal. He's the strong young man. He just carries it to the basket, draws the free throws, 2 of them.
Dawkins, a Dothan, Alabama native. Unable to sink his first.
You know, it's amazing about coaching and about basketball. Late Saturday, HCU scored 81 points in the game against UIW. Today they have 9, but right now they're 1 for 11 from the three-point line.
Against UIW, they were 52.4% from beyond the arc, a big difference from game to game. Copeland pump fakes. Slowly creeping into space. Spinning. Getting a wide open look from the corner and knocking it down is Joe Charles for 3.
They're doing great ball movement. Tremendous ball movement. Outstanding shot by Charles.
An 18-point lead for MCNEESE on the road. Samuels dancing. Dawkins from 3. No go. Copeland now driving. Hold up. We got a foul on the floor.
You got Copeland right now. He's just doing a nice job of getting the ball on the glass. He's grabbing it at about the center line and just penetrating all the way to the basket. And then when he gets at the basket, he's awfully strong. Very, very strong.
Copeland getting ready to set things in motion after the foul. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Copeland a little loose with it, falling, finds his man and getting it in. For another 2 is Celebange.
Right now, MCNEESE cannot do anything right, and the lid is on the basket, I think, on the other end.
Brooks gets instructions from the bench. Dawkins trying to find Mackey, cutting down low. Tipped and out of bounds. Huskies keep possession with 11 seconds on the shot clock.
You got to run. Mackey's throwing the ball in bounds. He needs to get it in bounds, run, and let someone set a down screen and him come off of that screen for a 3 ball.
Dawkins instead will try it from downtown, can't get it. Brown wants a screen from Richards, passes it off instead. Richards now from downtown, count it.
Richards Jr., you know, he knows what to do with it, but when he got the opportunity, he was kind of backing up and hitting it from downtown Houston.
Brooks, a lot of space to the left. Ripping his pockets is Tejon Brown. Cowboys a chance to increase their lead even more. Copeland finds Celebange down low for 2 more.
Great pass right there by Copeland. to pass it inside, finish the basket.
Mackey able to get past the half-court line. Now a chance to get two, drawing the foul.
Mackey shooting 80% from the year. If you the Huskies need to get Mackey started. He's their leading scorer, the best three-point shooter they got on the team. He's got to step it up and try to carry them.
Mackey's scoring 20 points, or rather over 20 points 6 times this season. Blocked by Basil. Huskies go the other way with confidence. Mackey, Euro step, banking it. Can't get it to fall. Richards Jr., mid-range jumper, good.
Richards is averaging almost 8 points a game. He's got most of that in the first half.
Mackey from downtown, count it once again.
I thought Mackey might have got fouled there, but normally that's not. And here, Will Wade's going to take a timeout. He's going to take that 30-second timeout. And if you don't take it in the first half, you lose it.
Mackey now with 8 of HCU's 17 points on the night so far. About a minute and a half left to play in the first half. Van, what are you talking about in these huddles if you're the coach?
I don't think there's any doubt you're trying to say there's no 19-point plays in a game. I noticed the Pittsburgh coach was 32 down in a women's game the other day, and he went in and told him, he said, guys, I don't have any magic words. Let's just fight, fight, fight. Right now, there's no magic words in the huddle to make up 19 points. Let's just show MCNEESE what we're made of. Let's stay in the game. You don't never know with the 3-ball, every opportunity you have to score, you got to take advantage of.
Well said there by Hall of Famer Van Chancellor, and a minute 28 left. HCU trying to cut the lead to as little as possible. Back in the game, Quadir Copeland letting the ball roll a little bit before eventually picking it up. Copeland right to work, loses it. No hesitation. Corner 3, found it. Joe Charles from downtown.
Charles has come in the game and been instant offense for them. Shooting the 3, playing with tremendous confidence at this time.
Brooks spinning. Off the glass, he wants it to count. I don't think it will. They're gonna get Copeland for a foul.
Brooks does a nice job of going to the basket and finishing the job. Right now, you got a lot of time left in this game. You just about to be able to hang on. What a play. I mean, falling down, being held out of bounds. Brooks makes the play.
And converts the and one opportunity to make it a 19-point Cowboy lead. Brown driving, gets his pockets ripped out of bounds. Cowboy ball. Husky fans said it was off of Brown.
The Huskies fans on that end thinks it's off of Brown, but they don't have the striped shirts on, so their opinion don't count.
Shoemate from the inbound against Rogers. Left-handed hook, no go off the cup holder.
You can basically hold for one shot. I like this timeout because Doty takes it. It takes the 30-second timeout right here. You're going to set up a play right here, Nick. What you do, you get the ball in bounds. You want to make sure you basically get the last shot. And by 2 seconds difference. Get the last shot. Don't give MCNEESE another shot at the basket. And then you run a play for the player you want to take the last shot. Basketball is not an equal opportunity employer. It's one of those deals you've got to get the ball to the right person at the right time.
So if the sport of basketball was on Indeed, it would not be a promoted job, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, because, hey, a lot of people can shoot, a lot of people can't. If you can shoot, I'm going to get you shots, and if you can't shoot, I want you to pass or go set a screen for somebody.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Craig Doty yelling his last bit of instructions out onto the floor, making sure everyone in white is on the same page. Dawkins gets his pass tipped, not what you want if you're the Huskies. Turnover, and now the Cowboys can hold until the last shot. Shoemate driving, changes hands twice. Richards Jr. can't get it to go for the shot clock cheese. And that is how we wrap up half number 1 from Sharp Gymnasium. Don't go anywhere, folks. Halftime show here on ESPN.
This team right here had some success last year.
Fresh out the break, Trent Johnson pump fakes, drives to the hole, can't convert the two-handed jam, draws the foul.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Johnson gets the ball to the paint, go to the free throw line. You can't depend upon all three-point shots. Johnson does a little ball fake, gets it to the rack, and gets fouled.
Game the leader on this Husky squad in minutes a game at 28.2 as Johnson, the Canada native, sinks the first.
Yeah, and if you're Will Wade, you're sitting here thinking, will that clock ever run? You're on the road. He's coached long enough. He knows no lead on the road is enough. You better get it done right now. In the next, set the tone in the next 5 possessions.
Charles finding Copeland, back to Charles from downtown, count it.
Charles, he's 3 out of 4 from the 3-ball line.
Mackey tries his odds from deep. Not the same result. Pass goes all the way back. Mackey can't get to it in time to save it. McNeese ball.
The thing about McNeese's team, if you stop one player, all of a sudden here comes Charles, here comes Copeland. They just have so many threats to score.
Copeland spinning, pops it out to Richards Jr. Top of the arc. Yep.
Richards, they start out with 2 3-balls. You're HCU, you're trying to make a comeback, and now you see McNeese tries to deny the ball inside. Once you get it in the lane, inside, they're going to drop back and play man.
Mackey at the elbow. Loses it. Officials say he got fouled in the process by Copeland.
That's Copeland's 3rd foul. Brown's going to take Copeland out. Brown is a true point guard. He's going to get it up and down. He's going to get it to the right players at the right time.
Dawkins calls for it and receives, getting the mismatch on Brown. Dawkins makes him fall. Gets the home team bouncing, converts.
That Dawkins might need that basket because he needs to get started. He's been an integral part of what they're doing offensively.
Brown gets it loose. Dawkins on the fast break. Mackey wants it from 3 land. A little short. Garcia poking it out as Mackey, but he got in there a little bit too much. Mackey taking a breather for Pierce Basil. A senior guard with 8 points on the night, leading the Huskies. And not something you want to see if you're an HCU fan, your leading scorer go out of the game this early in the second half. Garcia Open lane, takes it and converts.
Garcia and company now, they're going to come out in the diamond out of bounds on the press, on the ball, trying to double the ball, trying to steal it.
And they do. Reverse layup for Charles. And the press works to perfection. Timeout called by Bryson Dawkins on the floor. And the McNeese bench can't believe it that wasn't a violation.
That wasn't even close to a violation. That was only about 3 seconds under the basket. Didn't call anything. The officials closest to the score did. I'm not saying he fouled or didn't foul. I just talked about some of the things that bothers a coach sometimes.
Kristen Shoemate, the Chicago, Illinois native, averaging about 10 on the year.
You got to block out Charles over here on the left side if he misses it.
0 for 2. They box out Charles and the Huskies get the rebound. Brooks loses it on the ground. Cowboys go the other way quick. Brown on the fast break, going up, reverse layup, can't convert. And now a chance for the Huskies on the fast break. Brooks, and one basket, count it.
Nice job then by the Huskies as they run the break, they execute it. They start some defense, they get a steal in the backcourt. Trent Johnson blocks it, outlets to Brooks. Brooks does a nice job of just carrying it to the rack and finishing.
One shot for Brooks coming up. Brooks can't get the and one to go through. Dawkins running through a double screen. Garcia with the ISO on Johnson. Dawkins coming through hard and almost tackling Garcia. McNeese fans want that one to count, but it won't. We take another look at it here. Dawkins just coming out of nowhere.
I like the fact, though, that he was going to double team and just committed a foul. That's a pretty good doggone play.
Pierce Basil in for Brooks. Quick three. And fouling from beyond the arc is Pierce Basil. Right as he comes in, DJ Richards a trip to the line to shoot three.
Pierce does not think it. You'll see coming out of this the shot. He tries to avoid him. Pierce thinks he'd run into him.
Richards first up and in. Heading into today's contest, Richards the best on McNeese State from the three-point line, shooting 37.2%. And also on top of it now from the line, a 90% free throw shooter.
And he's going to improve it tonight because I don't think he's missed one. He's been really good from the line.
Richards, three from the gimme line, same as from beyond the arc. Basil passes it to Dawkins. Huskies successfully evade the press. Samuels finds Dawkins, immediately double teamed. Foul called. Craig Doty will talk it over. Going to work is DeAndre Samuels, and one basket.
Nick, the family we showed coming out of the timeout, up on the top of the second half, last timeout, we'll watch Samuels go to the basket and finish it off. That's Coach's family, and he's really happy today. His oldest son, who's 16 years old, had surgery over the holidays, and he's back watching him play. And that's good news.
I'm sure he enjoyed that and one conversion from DeAndre Samuels to cut the lead to 21 in favor of McNeese. Brown switched on to Rogers. Pivots on a foot. Rogers making him work for it. Pass intercepted by Samuels. Fast break opportunity. Basil, two-handed jam!
Great pass. Great pass from Samuels and kicking it over. And then Basil, he finishes it.
Confidence booster for the Huskies as Samuel does it once again. Basil wants it again, laying it up off the glass. And Sharp Gymnasium has come alive. Timeout taken by McNeese State.
What two great plays back to back. Samuels makes two great steals. Basil makes two great finishes on the other end.
Pierce Basil only averages 2.9 points a game with 4 important points on back-to-back possessions.
Now, and what Samuels makes a great steal, gets another steal. He's unselfish. He gives the ball up to Basil, who finishes. I thought he might have gotten fouled on that play.
Pierce Basil definitely thinks so. The junior out of Lincoln, Nebraska, played in all 29 games last season. Didn't transfer out of the program. One of the few players to stay at HCU when Craig Doty and his staff took over. And I'm sure Craig Doty is incredibly happy that he stayed with those two baskets right there.
I thought that was a great timeout by Coach Wade. A lot of coaches try to save their timeouts to the end of the game. When you got a lead and you're trying to protect it, use your timeouts. I don't want to get on the bus and go back to McNeese with 2 timeouts in my pocket. This is starting with Samuel's defense, the steals, great plays.
Richards, quick shot, air ball. Dawkins there at the right moment. Dawkins calls Samuels over and says, let's set up the offense. Samuels from downtown, can't get it to go. Foul on McNeese State. Dawkins knew it right away.
They got a foul on McNeese. I thought that was a really good call. Yeah, you got a lot of action there. Anytime you put a player at a disadvantage, you should make that call.
Shot clock reset to 20. Samuels to spark the play from the baseline. Dawkins fouled once again.
I thought the Huskies had turned this over in the last 4 minutes with great aggressive play, going to the rack. Trying to get to instead of shooting the 3-ball, trying to get the ball into the paint, trying to get to the free throw line, and that's what you're seeing right now with Dawkins.
Huskies now in the bonus, 7 fouls committed by McNeese in the half. Something that certainly can help a team down by just under 20 with about 13 and a half remaining in the game. Dawkins converts the first for the 1-and-1.
Always thought that as long as I was down number of points, that I had minutes left, I always thought I had a shot to win the game.
Rebound finding the hands of Silibange. 13 minutes left, 16-point McNeese lead. Silibange guarded closely by Samuels, and they're going to say Samuels was a little bit too aggressive.
I'd rather you be aggressive. Right now you're behind. You need every aggressive play you can. Go for the steals. You got to gamble a little bit.
Charles finds Brown, who plants his feet behind half court. Garcia one-on-one against Dawkins. 3-ball, can't get it to go at the buzzer. Shot clock violation from the air ball.
I've always thought when it's like that and the Huskies have got possession, let them run with the ball.
Samuels driving past Brown. Samuels finds Johnson down low, two-handed flush from Trent Johnson.
Samuels has come off the beach tonight and really sparked this team in the third quarter, kind of second half. He's done it with defense. He's done it with pacing the ball to the open man.
Richards Jr. kicks it out to Brown. Shot clock under 10, now at 5. Cowboys need to get a shot off, going to the hole and paying the price was Christian Shoemate.
You can't fault that, but it's awfully hard to take a foul here with 2 seconds on the shot clock. But Trent Johnson had to go up and contest this shot. Now you're going to put a 51% shooter. So you got to know this in your scout reports. You got to block this out. You got to keep Charles off of the offensive boards over here on the left side of the free throw line. Number 5.
Shoemate able to convert the first as back into the game checks Quadir Copeland. He's been out most of the second half due to foul trouble. And Will Wade says we're putting him back in. Charles grabs the rebound, and Copeland and the Cowboys can go to work. Garcia sets the screen. Copeland on Basil now. Richards passes out the 3 to Charles, can't get it. Copeland, second chance points, encouraging contact and putting it in.
Copeland comes into the game and gives McNeese high energy.
Dawkins backing up all the way to the Husky logo. Takes a 3. Tickles the cup holder, unable to go. Richards Jr. elbow 3, bingo!
Richard Jr., when you give him a shot, just a little bit of a shot, he doesn't need much space to knock it down.
Basil able to take it out, goes to the hole, left-handed layup off the glass and in.
Mom, if you're watching and Dad back in Nebraska, your boy's really playing extremely well here tonight.
High praises from the Hall of Fame coach, now working on defense. Basil maybe just a little bit too much. Both teams will talk it over and discuss what comes next. Both teams now with 5 on the same side of the court. Cross-court pass under the net, putting it up and in for 2, Shoemate.
And right now, McNeese just have so many different players that can put the ball in the basket. You can't just stop one. They have 5 players right now that scored almost in double figures.
Samuels 3-pointer, no go. Ball's going the other way in the favor of the Cowboys.
But HCU, they have not quit. Coach Doty's team has not quit tonight. They struggled early on offensively. They were behind 18-7. They only had 7 points, but they fought hard. You got to give them credit. This is a team that's just growing one game at a time.
Copeland spinning on Basil, driving to the hole. Right-handed layup on the wrong side of the rim. Dawkins behind the back. Jump ball, possession arrow points towards MCNEESE. Dawkins some fancy ball handling, just unable to get the last part to work. Copeland gets hit. Huskies the other way. Damari Williams through contact draws the foul. Couldn't get the and one bucket.
They double teamed the ball out of the ball screen. Got to force the turnover. You'll see it here. Great pass up the court. Always keep your head up, young players. Look up. When you held the ball, you get it to Williams. He's now going to the free throw line. He's an 82% shooter.
Williams drains the first. Williams only a redshirt sophomore. Texas native playing college basketball in his home state. Instrumental in the Huskies' win last game against UIW.
Yeah, I thought Williams came off the bench with a lot of high energy, made some, not only scored, rebounded the ball, but made some outstanding hustle plays.
Garcia playing a one-man game. Dishes it to Richards Jr. Rebound grabbed by Samuels and immediately losing it. Second chance put in the basket by Richards.
Richards right now is just having a career night. He's averaging 8 points a game, and he's got 16 at this time.
Richards, a little bit of a homecoming. The Houston, Texas native playing his best game of the season in his hometown. Brooks drives closer, dishes to Dawkins. Dawkins jab step, loses it. Also on the ground. Shot clock at 5. Dawkins wants a three, off the glass and into the arms. Can't find the pot of gold. HCU ball. Brown checking back in to give Garcia a little bit of a breather.
Little 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Out of bounds, HCU ball.
Excuse me. They just changed it up. You never know when it's coming. They make you think they're playing man, but they're trapping out of a 1-3-1.
Julian Mackey back in the game, was in foul trouble earlier. In some trouble here. Timeout taken by Craig Doty to keep possession. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Not what you want to do if you're Craig Doty, take a timeout right there.
Good timeout, coach. And then, but if you're getting the ball in bounds, you cannot get the ball in bounds where they can use the sideline and the center line to trap you. There's basically nowhere to go. You got to give a little separation and get the ball in bounds to where you can maneuver a little bit and they don't trap you in a corner.
Sideline almost acting as a third player, as Mackey, the leading scorer for the Huskies, now expected to come back in just after that quick inbound play that did not go to plan for Craig Doty and the Huskies, as now Mackey will be the one to inbound it. With 15 seconds left on the shot clock, still enough time, as hold that thought. Officials making sure that everyone's in place. Mackey trapped once again, gets out of it, and all the way the ball travels to Brooks. Samuels downtown. No parking available.
Parker does a nice job of defensive rebounding and carrying it to the other end.
Brown drives, blocked by Peyton Rogers.
I think defensively, Rogers has been a really consistent player from day one this year. Does a nice job as Brown tries to go. Blocking the shots, you got to use your lead hand so you don't block across your body.
Mackey trying to poke the ball away. Rogers, a man advantage for the Cowboys. Can't make the Huskies pay. Samuels now with it. Ball trails out of bounds. Samuel's fellow Huskies saluting him with a couple high fives.
Yeah, Richards Jr. knew he fouled. Now you're gonna put Samuels to the line. You're not in the double bonus right now. You're still in the 1+1. And Samuels has been a 50% shooter, but he's not got to shoot a lot of free throws. I look for him to make both of these.
Samuels converts his first 6 total points on the night, and Samuels has scored in all but one game this season, so someone that Craig Doty can rely on to get a couple points. Offensive rebound grabbed by Damari Williams. Husky offense a chance to steal a possession and some points. Shot clock under 10. Mackey step back, passes up. Samuels corner 3, nightline.
See, that's great ball movement, great patience. Started out on the right side, reversed it to the left side.
Mackey able to poke the ball loose. Ball on the ground, and the officials say HCU ball. Mackey a little gingerly to get up.
Now we're going to have 2 free throws. We're in the double penalty. That's the 10th foul of the half. That's foul on Parker. Great hustle right here. You got to give the guys in the white really a lot of credit for just fighting hard, just for staying tough, not getting too discouraged. Great defense right there. Mackey, Samuels.
Mackey's first off the bracket and out. Mackey 3 for 4 from the gimme line here tonight after that trip. Parker draws the foul of Brooks.
Yes, and now you're going to put Parker on the free throw line. They're not in the double bonus, but they're one foul away. And Parker, you're going to put him on the line, and he's an 86% free throw shooter.
Free throws, one of the categories HCU currently ranks a little better in tonight. 11 of 18 from the line are the Huskies, and before this trip, 7 of 12 for the Cowboys, make that 7 of 13.
That's how you put the jinx on Parker. Say he's shooting 86%. Nice rebound by Williams, though.
Brooks going to work, kicks it out. Rogers from way downtown floats it in the air a little too long. Garcia back in the game after a breather. Going right to work, blocked by Rogers. Rogers poking it out. And they're going to say Rogers pushed a little bit too hard. A jump ball would have given the ball to HCU as we take another look at it.
Yeah. They think that they pushed him out of bounds. I just thought it was maybe Rogers did give him a little gentle push. But right now that puts HCU in the double bonus, so there's 2 free throws for Garcia.
All fouls now going to the line to shoot 2, and something that really helped HCU triumph over UIW just a game ago, getting them in foul trouble. Both teams in the same foul trouble with 10 apiece.
Overall, though, MCNEESE is a good free throw shooting team. Garcia shooting 87%. Breed shooting 1,000. Parker, 86. You just go down the line. Charles, 85.
After a little bit of cleanup, Garcia ready to shoot his second from the free throw line and able to get it.
Here comes a little token press. Gonna trap when it goes across the center line.
Garcia giving Brooks some space near the three-point line. Brooks passes it up. Shot clock under 10. Mackey, step back three. Copeland dancing on Williams. Ball movement by the Cowboys. Garcia backs out to the arc. Shot clock under 10. In the far corner, Garcia. No go, second chance. Rebound collected by Rogers. Mackey wants to go quick, spinning. And they're gonna get Mackey for a little bit of a no-no.
Yeah, carrying the basketball, it might be next winter before you see another carrying the basketball call. That's just not one of the things we call in college basketball today.
Trent Johnson checking in for Peyton Rogers.
Here comes Pierce Basil in. I'm going to say he's going to get a three-ball shot before the game ends.
Copeland, double team. Can't find anything. Ball on the ground. Finds Garcia from downtown. Count it. 21-point lead for the visiting Cowboys. Williams kicks it out. Pass intercepted by Parker. The other way. Parker, a one-handed jam. Drawing the foul and what would have been an exclamation point here in the second half for MCNEESE. Timeout on the floor with 3:38 left to play in the second half. When we return, Huskies, not a lot of time left, but still some time to come back and go on a run.
Ball so well from outside. That's his 12th point right there.
Copeland high off the glass and in. He wanted a foul, he didn't get it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to coach Will Wade's team, but I got to have Copeland in the lineup. I like everything he brings to the game.
Easy shot from under the basket for Porter Basil, Pierce's brother. Both of them with some points on the night. Copeland dishes out of trouble. Garcia driving to the paint, puts it up. Offensive foul taken by Pierce Basil. Shot won't count from Garcia.
They're going to count the basket.
Oh, they are going to count the basket.
They're going to count the basket, I think. Got a loose ball foul. I think Basil Pierce is going to the line on the other end. He's going to knock down two.
Pierce Basil, a season-high 21 minutes played against Creighton earlier in the season. In today's game, 15 minutes played, and still a lot of important minutes played by the junior as he goes 1 for 2 from the line.
He's really improved his free throw shooting from last year. This year he's shooting almost 75%.
Copeland wasting no time. Samuels finds the ball. Pierce Basil one-handed jam unable to get it. Samuels, corner three, gets.
We might not, HCU might not could have made the dart, but they have really, the Samuels has just come in. That's his 16th point off the bench tonight.
DeAndre Samuels averaging 6.4 points on the year, and a big-time performance helping the Huskies to stay in it here in the second half. And here in the second half, the Huskies outscoring the Cowboys 36-34, a much more balanced game on the scoreboard in the second half.
Yeah, and HCU could have given in really easy. Nick, you're down, you're discouraged, you 1 for 11 from the 3-ball line, but you just kept fighting. You just kept showing character. You've cut it down. You can build off of what's happening here in the second half. You've held your own against an outstanding team in the Southland Conference, and I look for to get about a 12th seed. If they continue to do what they're doing now, they got to improve. They got to get better. But if they do, McNeese got a lot of talent, but you got to give HCU and especially Samuels has just come back and it's just done some remarkable things. That's just, I had 16. He's got 15 right now. I think that him and Pierce Basil has had a really good, they've done a really good job.
Checking in for his first action of the night, Mason McBride, the Western Texas College transfer. Hasn't seen too much action this year, but seeing some minutes against a very good McNeese team. Johnson guarding down low, unable to beat his man Shoemate.
Shoemate just is overpowering. He's 6'6". Now you see the little 1-3-1 trap.
Samuels driving to the lane, finger roll. No go, saves it and passes it to his man McBride. Pops it from deep, count it. Mason McBride, a quick three off the bench.
That's the hardest thing to do. You hadn't played all game. Your coach puts you in with 2 minutes to go. You get an outside shot, and what do? Drill a 3-ball. The modern day player can just shoot the basketball.
Copeland trying to waste as much time as possible. Copeland will go to work himself. And they're going to get Elijah Brooks and send Copeland to the line. And now we see Craig Doty go farther into his bench. Marcus Gates, the junior who's only appeared in 4 games this year, set to appear in game number 5.
Copeland's got 7 assists here tonight. He's got 8, maybe 9 points, according to whether he makes this one. And he's been a high energy defensively.
Johnson grabs the rebound. Samuels will bring it up. Johnson pump fakes, loses his footing, passes it back to McBride. Right-hand floater, can't find it. .42 seconds and counting down on the game clock.
Right now, McNeese knows they've been in a fight. They know that HCU's played them tough.
Gates with some tough defense on Garcia, as he'll hit the floor, and Will Wade not too pleased with his team despite the scoreboard. 22.3 seconds left, a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Huskies trailing by 16. Not enough time to come back in this one, and I think we're set to see Nathan Self, the hometown kid, enter this one and really see everyone on the HCU roster here tonight.
Yeah, but give HCU credit for not giving in, fighting hard, coming back, but they're playing right now. We're going to see in the next month just who the best team is. But it's just hard for me to imagine there's a better team than MCNEESE in men's basketball in the Southland Conference.
McBride getting a foot to it. Cowboys inbound once again. Down low, up and around, no go. Self can't find it. He was streaking and had some space. Garcia will dribble it to the corner and hold it. McNeese faithful who have traveled from Louisiana on their feet. Final score from Sharp Gymnasium. Cowboys 75, Huskies 59, and McNeese stays perfect on the year in Southland Conference play. When we return, we'll chat with head coach Craig Doty on what he thought the good, the bad, and the ugly was here today. Final once again on your screen when we return, Craig Doty sitting at the table.